So excited. Classic rock band Asia coming to town next Wednesday, the 21st, performing at the Blue Cross Arena along with Journey. And we're catching up with them ahead of the show this morning. Band members Carl Palmer and Geoff Downs are joining us now via Skype. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning.
Good, good morning.
Good to see you, Norma.
Good to see you, too. Hey, Carl, I know this isn't your first time to Rochester. You've been here before. What's it like to be in front of your fans who've been watching you for decades? And you, too, Geoff. But then at the same time, you've got new fans, people who come on out to the show and go, these guys can rock.
Yeah, well, you know, Rochester's quite important to us because it's Asia Day on the
28th of August.
On the 28th of August is an official Asia Day. We want you to know that. So we're coming before the date. We're coming on the 21st of this month to play for you all with Journey.
That's so wonderful.
We started the reunion in 2007 or 2006. Rochester was the first show of the entire reunion tour, so it's a special place for us.
Yeah. You know, it's been a tough year for you guys. I know you missed John. I mean, that's got to be tough for you guys to get back out there. But, you know, he was excited about, you know, Billy Sherwood, right? I mean, he kind of was accepting of that, right? He knew he would be, you know, taking over or being a part of the band. He was good with that, right? He was okay with that.
That was John's wish.
Yeah, when you know, John was still alive at the time when this tour was booked towards the end of last year, and you know, obviously we were all hoping that he was going to, you know, make a full improvement, and unfortunately that wasn't the case. But you know, he'd already appointed Billy because he knew that he wouldn't be able to do it at that time because he was too sick.
Yeah.
So you know, we are just really honouring those wishes and carrying on with the band. I think that, you know, we're still, you know, got a lot to say as a group.
And what I'd like to say, actually, Norma, right now, I'd like to, whilst we can, I'd like to thank Journey because they've been incredibly supportive. When they heard of what happened, and we said, look, you know, maybe John's not going to make this tour, they said immediately, look, find someone else. We want you on the tour. We're fans. We want you to play. And we did. We started in March, last March, and now we're in June, and we're going through to the end of July. So they've been an incredible support for us. And
that's awesome.
Especially has tweeted lots of good things, and no, we're very grateful, and we do thank them. And we're having a great time, by the way, with them.
I was going to say, you guys are the voice of a generation. I mean, you know, I grew up listening to you guys on MTV, you know, and watching your videos and that kind of thing. And it's like, you know, here we are all a little older now, but, you know, we still love your music, and you've got new fans, and you guys have still got a lot of stamina, a lot of get up and go.
Don't you notice we're more handsome now than what we were then?
Like a fine wine is what it is.
You can tell straight away, can't
you? Like a fine wine, just getting better with age.
Yeah, I've got to flatter him, yeah. It's his turn to buy the coffee.
So you guys get along with Journey. Do you guys talk about the old days? You know, do you ever get around together and say, oh yeah, I remember this show, or do you remember that show?
Actually, the producer. He's just got a story here.
With
Mike Stone.
Oh, Mike Stone, yeah. Yeah, because the big albums that Journey did in the early 80s were also produced by our producer, Mike Stone.
Wow.
And virtually the whole show is all the material that Mike Stone produced.
It's true, yeah.
And he sadly passed away quite a few years ago.
Yeah. So listen, be nice to us, Norma. Whilst we're both here, be as nice as you possibly can, and we're going to visit Rochester.
We're going to be so nice to you, you will never forget us. And then, of course, we have to celebrate Asia Day coming up in August. Who could forget? Yeah. Who could forget? We've been singing your music, playing your music in studio here all morning long. I hope you know that. As soon as I heard you guys were coming in or going to be on with me, I said, let's play some of their old stuff. Come on, this is great.
I want you to know that we've also tried to help the unemployment in Rochester by employing many, many Rochester people to work with us.
Hey.
That's how kind we are.
You know what? What can't you guys do? What can't you guys do? Thank you so much.